I know I just made a video about Kanye, but he just pulled some even more, I wouldn't even say crazy stuff, because do we even have a word to describe what Kanye got going on right now? But I wanted to get on here and say, one, he dropped another shoe. He dropped a boot this time. And I've made multiple videos already saying that if Kanye decides to continue this line of dropping $20 shoes, because at first it was just a Yeezy pod, which is essentially a sock, and I didn't really like it after learning it a couple times. But then he moved into slides, which are essentially the Adidas Yeezy slide. Then he had the rumor, well, not the rumor, but he showed us the images of the new Bully shoe, which is basically a full-on Yeezy at a $20 retail market. Now he's given us a boot, which is absolutely insane. So I think he's changing it, but I cannot get on here and just talk about his products without just ignoring all of his antics. But I do want to say, I don't think Kanye is really cancelable at this point, right? If you are familiar, I can't even put it on the YouTube video because I'm trying to monetize my channel. So I don't want any type of flags or anything. But if you have went on Kanye's Twitter, a lot of tweets have been deleted at this point, but a lot are still up. And he has said some ridiculous things like free Diddy. But that's literally not even close to the worst he has said. And he's been posting even more outrageous stuff. But all this to say, he's done this, and I think he is trying to prove a point, because he got to the point where I think everything just aligns, right? The reason he is even doing these $20 shoes, one, he stated this way back in 2022. He was like, he wanted, and he was starting to do this with Adidas, because that's how we got the foam runner, because he said he wanted to make a product that was fairly cheap, because these fashion brands are basically getting over us, because he's basically exposed, not even exposing because it's common knowledge, but that these brands, it doesn't take them a lot of money, almost $10 to $12 to make these products, and they're selling it to us for hundreds of dollars. So he wanted to do that when he was still with Adidas before any crazy antics at the time came out. And now it came to a point where we saw them try to cancel Kanye for whatever. At this point, I forgot what the tweet was, but some tweet, it was deemed as anti-Semitic. And then they tried to cancel him with Adidas, and then they froze his bank accounts, and they brought him back, and then they were just going back and forth of having him on, having him not on. And it came to the point where it was clearly obvious that Adidas needs Kanye more than Kanye needs Adidas. And I think he finally figured that out. And I feel like he should have been figured this out, because at this point in his career, and again, he's showing us right now in broad daylight, he has the influence, and it really doesn't matter what he does or what he puts out. People will still support it. He hasn't really lost followers. He's still on Twitter tweeting. He just had a Super Bowl commercial, and I think, especially with the type of stuff that he was saying, I think it just proves that I don't think he's cancelable, because he just broadcasted to literally millions of people promoting his website, and I'm pretty sure there were sales, because I bought a pair of boots. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm not the only one. Just having a pair of boots at $20 is actually crazy, bro. So it is a really interesting thing to see of how he's just going on this crazy tangent. Honestly, I think it's just to prove some crazy point that he has, and I think he is going about it in some wrong direction, or he may just be having mental issues, maybe having alter ego. I don't know, but I know that he is still putting out products. I know that people are still supporting him, and I do know that having these $20 products, especially a boot, bro. A boot, if you are into fashion or any type of sneakers in general, or the boot game, retail is fairly high on a lot of boots, starting at on the lowest of ends, maybe like 50, right? So $20 to have essentially a designer boot, a Yeezy boot. And it kind of looks like the 950 that retailed for $600. So having that is actually super crazy. Now, hopefully he does a full circle moment, or we see a full circle moment to the point where it was like, all right, Kanye, I didn't agree what you did, but I see that you are right, and I understand. Hopefully we do get that, because he did say a lot of crazy things that is just super hard to justify. But we have seen this before. We've seen Kanye going crazy antics, and a lot of people were calling him crazy. And then months later, they were like, "Wait, hold on, didn't Kanye talk about this before?" And so he just has a very unique way of viewing things. But I think this time around, it low-key did go a little bit too far. He even said F Virgil, which was like, and the crazy thing is, like, said, there's so much stuff that I have to censor, so I can't say it, but just know, there's a lot of stuff extremely way worse than that. But when he said that specific tweet, that was the one tweet everybody was like, all right, Kanye, you took it too far. But he was saying other stuff. To give you context, something that would have been very wrong in Germany long time ago, which is still wrong to this day, but trying to put context clues. He was saying stuff along those lines. And nobody, I wouldn't say nobody cared, but they were just like, all right, Kanye, I'm back to now. All right, Kanye. Or they'll post a screenshot of his one lyrics. Right, that's enough, Mr. West. But they were like not taking it serious. And then the whole Virgil tweet, they were like, all right, you took it too far. So I genuinely don't think that he is a cancelable person. And hopefully it turns around to where it's like an aha moment and it's like, all right, Kanye, but next time just do better. But I bought the boot. I paid $36 for it. I think he also lowered the shipping too, because all the other ones were like $40. So that's pretty cool. I haven't got my Yeezy pods, I haven't got my Yeezy pods. I haven't got my Yeezy slides yet. I did not purchase the Sean John stuff. I'm not a Diddy supporter at all. I made a video on that, but I just want to know, are we, even though he's saying all this stuff, are you as a person, are you done? Because a lot of people say this, right? Even with the Drake and Kendrick stuff. I'm bringing that in because it was a part of the Super Bowl. Kanye was at the Super Bowl with the commercial and stuff. So we got to all bring it in, right? A lot of people were saying with the whole Kendrick and Drake beef, oh, Kendrick won this, Drake must be in Canada. He's never coming back to America. But it's like, all right, sure, he may have lost this battle, for sure. But the next time Drake drops a project, everybody's going to be listening to it. So it's like, he's not getting canceled, so did he really lose? And I feel like this is on the same lines as Kanye. He's had these antics before. People said we're going to cancel them. People have tried to cancel him. And here we are. Even the brand themselves that canceled him, they brought him back. Why? Because they know they needed him more. They know that he was a way more influencer than them, essentially. And that brand, Adidas, they were relying on his name. So I think now, and this is just hypotheticals, theories. You guys can feel free to chime in the comments of what you think is going on with Kanye. But I think it's coming to the point where he's just like proving a point where it's like, all right, you guys said all this stuff about me. Now I'm really going to say everything. But it's like, but now what? I'm not with no label. I'm not with no company. I'm not with anybody. I'm a billionaire. I have all my own money. You guys literally can't take anything away from me. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and antagonize you guys. You guys said I'm this. You guys said that I do this, this, and that. All right, I'm going to prove it to you. And I'm going to also prove that I can't get canceled. Why? Because I'm going to still drop on my website and people are still going to buy my stuff. That's my theory of why he's acting out like this. And whether we like it or not, it's working. His sales, he even claimed that his sales got even doubled after all of his tweets. Whether that's true or not, I do know for a fact that people are still buying. People are still going to be rocking his clothes. If he were to drop another album, people would still be listening to it. So it's the same thing. I feel like he's just not cancelable, and we're still going to support him, but he does need to chill out, Mr. West. But you guys can let me know. Are you guys buying any of the $20 products? Are you guys going to stop listening to Kanye's music? Are you guys going to cancel him in your life? Let me know in the comment section below. And with that being said, out. Peace.